Hey guys, this is Karna and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be going over 6 Pokemon that you probably haven't seen in a gym battle before. So here we are at Loving Cup. This is the bar near campus and it's actually really beautiful outside today. So I just thought I would stop by and show some Pokemon that you guys probably haven't seen in gym battles before. So we're going to click on this gym right here. It's got a Dragonite at the top and it's a level 7 gym and you can see the Iron Wine and music in the background on top of it. That's the title of the gym. Mach versus Victreebel. So we're just going to try to beat it. Poison Jab looks so cool. It sends out these little Poison Jab sends out these little squirts of like poison at it, and then it's doing a whole bunch of damage. Victreebel's already half health while Mach hasn't taken any. So I'll say Mach, health-wise, defense-wise, it actually can take a big hit. And Dark Pulse looks so cool, man. Notice how Mach, like, they don't even show the whole thing in the screen because it just can't fit in there. Solar Beam didn't really do much to us, and it was Solar Beam. It was a big attack. So Victreebel goes down, and that's Mach for you guys. Okay, we're going to back out before this Lapras totally destroys us because it's 1646. Okay, so we lose that, we get 167, which isn't much. It's going to take a while to power this up for me, but hopefully we can get it done later. Okay, so that's the first battle where it was Mach 1900. So after that Mach battle, I'm going to try to use Weezing. Now I know Weezing is becoming more and more common, like coughing's around you guys and you can add them and you see them in the wild, you can capture them and whatnot. But Weezing for me took a long time to get and I evolved it during my Mega Evolution video. If you guys haven't seen that, there'll be a link in the description. There'll be a link in the description so you guys can check that out, where I evolved like 10 plus Pokemon for my Pokedex entries. Anyway, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna use this Weezing that I caught in the wild, which was 1700, and this one actually has Tackle and Dark Pulse. So we'll see how this goes. So we're up against some Victreebel again. Ours is 1700. That's 1414. So here we go. Now it's nice using this Weezing because the poison type attack, I think Victreebel's Acid and Solar Beam, so the Acid isn't really doing too much damage to us, and Solar Beam takes a while to charge up. So as long as we can dodge it, I feel like it's coming soon, but I'm just going to use Dark Pulse right here and take it out. And that should be it. So we got the victory, half health Weezing, still got plenty of health, and it was pretty good. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the Weezing. Next up, I think I'm going to do, still thinking about it. We got 203 gym prestige for that. We're nowhere close, but in the end, I'll show you guys a trick so that I can get it up a lot faster. Okay guys, now for the third Pokemon that I'm going to show you guys, it's going to be a Clefable. Now Clefable to me is quite rare because Clefairies I find regularly in the wild sometimes, but I have to go to specific areas for it. It's not like they just pop up out of nowhere on a lure or something. I usually have to go to this little town that's like 20 minutes away and it's got a whole bunch of Clefairies to farm them. So my Clefable is actually 1800, around there. So 1805 Clefable, and it's got Pound and Psychic. So I labeled them on the Pokemon itself so I know what moveset they have when we're going to gym. If you guys haven't seen my video about the 5 fixes that I want Niantic to do, make sure to check it out. There'll be a link in the description. And pretty much it lists that I want gym stats before I get into a gym battle. So it should show the moveset of the Pokemon, what's its greatest IV. Is it attack? Is it defense? Is it stamina? Obviously, I want to use one with greater attack when I'm taking out gyms. And when I'm leaving one, I want to be able to see the Pokemon with the greatest defense. So maybe they can add a way to scroll and organize the Pokemon by IVs, and then you can scroll to the top and see which one has the highest defense, attack, etc. like that. So we're gonna get into it. This one has Psychic, which should be strong against Victreebel. We won't be getting much gym prestige, but here we go. So I've never seen actually Clefable attack. This is my first time using it. Wow, it's pretty fast. So the Pound is just like pounding on this guy. So we're gonna use our first Psychic because it's charged up pretty fast, and it doesn't get the stab from it, but the weakness is huge on Victreebel. So it's almost down to half health. It's more than half now, and another Psychic, and it's in the red. It's in the red zone already. So here comes Solar Beam. I dodged it, but we still took a whole bunch of damage. So Solar Beam is a strong, man, even though Clefable is like a really tanky Pokemon. Anyway, so Victreebel goes down. I hope you guys enjoyed the Clefable. We're just going to back out here because I don't think I can beat the Lapras with the Clefable. Back in it, and we get 188 prestige. Now, because I used a Pokemon that was stronger than the previous 1700 Weezing, we got less prestige than we did with the Weezing because Weezing was lower. But we're back in the gym, and this time I'm going to be picking my Alakazam to fight it. My Alakazam is much weaker, but since it's Psychic, it actually has an advantage over the Victreebel's Poison type. So we'll just see how it goes. Now, there's a very interesting video running around by Trainer Tips where he mentioned the special attack of Alakazam and why it seems more nerfed than everything else is because its physical attack is actually very low in the actual Pokemon games, and its special attack is the highest. Now, Pokemon Go averages those two and doesn't count them separately, ergo making Pokemon with really high special attack weak because their physical attack wasn't as good as their special attack. So I think Trainer Tips is doing a really good job. If you guys want to check out his channel, there'll be a link in the description, and he goes over that stat very effectively, and he shows some of his calculations, and I just think he's doing a great job because of it. But regardless, we're going to be using Alakazam, so I'm just scrolling down here trying to find it. I might have to, here we go. So it has Confusion and Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam isn't going to do much, but I'm hoping that Confusion is fast enough to the point where it sort of hurts the Victreebel, and we don't need to worry about the return damage. The only thing I'm worried about is the Solar Beam, so as long as we can dodge that and not take too much damage from it, we should be fine. Okay, so here we go. Alakazam versus Victreebel, and it's super effective. The Solar Beam. Okay, we dodged it, but we don't have any health. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this, but hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing Alakazam in a gym battle for once. Alakazam is not really good for putting in gyms because it just doesn't do well at all, but overall for taking gyms, it should be stronger, but it's not. So that was number 4. Now we're going to go on to number 5, which is Omastar. Now Omastar is a quite rare Pokemon because Ammonites are really hard to farm. For me personally, I have to go to the beach in order to get Ammonites, and that sucks because the beach is quite far from me. But it was definitely worth it for this Omastar, and unlike the Kabuto, who I found a nest for in Niagara Falls and whatnot, I haven't been able to find many Ammonite around me. Mud Slap and Rock Slide, which double rock move, and it takes a lot of damage from grass types because it is rock and water, so we have to be careful of this Victreebel Solar Beam. The acid won't affect too much because it is rock type, the Omastar, but the Solar Beam could hit us for very hard. So we're going to get into this. We do have Mud Slap, which is a ground type move, and since Victreebel is poison, it will give us some sort of advantage, and we don't have to dodge too much of the acids because they're not going to be doing a lot of damage to us. So here we go. We're getting in there, doing Mud Slap, Mud Slap, Mud Slap, and Omastar doesn't get stabbed from Mud Slap. It kind of sucks because it's not a ground type at all. It's water and rock. So we're just slapping this thing. I'm going to try a rock throw and see if I do anything. That wasn't much damage, and Solar Beam's coming out. Okay, we dodged it, but barely. I don't know. This one's going to be tight. If I can beat it, that'll be crazy. I'm just mud slapping away. I'm not even going to dodge because that's just going to make us lose precious time. If I don't dodge, it's like I still take the hit and I don't get to return any. Okay, we got it. So we got the victory over it with Omastar, and now we're just going to run away. People say that Omastar is actually a Lapras killer because it is part rock and it has some rock moves which hurt the Lapras quite a bit because it's ice type. But we got 517 prestige for that because the Omastar was lower CP than the Victreebel, which was in first position. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my unique 5 Pokemon that you rarely see in a gym. I'm going to finish off this gym here and try to add my own Pokemon. Run away there and let's see how much prestige we get. We get about 702. So that's not bad at all. I'm actually not going to level this gym up. I think it's going to take about 8 more thousand, and that just, it takes so long. Each time I'm getting 600, like, that's going to be about 16 times I have to beat this gym alone. Whereas if I come with a group, you know, we each take a crack at it, that's going to take about 4 times each, or like even 3 times each. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry I can't beat this gym right now, it'll just take too long, but stay tuned for more videos. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out my other Pokemon Go content. Have a good one.